Virtus Pro defense. I wonder if Heroic's going to go back to that at some point. I expect there to be at least one round for Heroic in these final three where they change the pace and they go pretty quick. There's got to be at least one of them in here somewhere.
Would love to see it. But that takes testicular fortitude. And, well, I mean, pretty sure Heroic have got it. Pretty sure they're going to be able to come up with it here. Cadian knows when to turn it on.
Might be this round. Yeah, they have the ult, but 2 Tech 9s, a Deagle on Tess's, Shush has the AK, but with some of these diminished weapons, they might be more than willing to take a risk like that. Try and take some kind of control, try and go for an early trade, and just see what comes from it. Towards the B-bomb site we go.
I love it. Don't show any respect for that smoke. Just get right on in there. Start applying the pressure, forcing Buster to go for a bit of a sprint. That's a quick rotation coming in here from Virtus Pro. They sense this, Moses. They know that Heroic are here to rumble 4 players on the B-bomb site.
There's also no nades in mid. There's also no presence at the A-bomb site. So at the moment, VP's feeling very comfortable. Kickert is just lined up with some utility to allow Buster to peek down ramp, and he sees nothing as well. The only thing showing presence is this spam here from Cadian and some nades being thrown over the wall, but it's all a fake. Oh, it's pulled Flit off. Actually, I think he might have spotted a body because he's rotated over towards the A-bomb site. It's all on James. Good first shot.
Oh, and he gets the collateral as well. Flit with the triple. Cadian is the only one alive for Heroic. He can fight it out, but it's a 1v5, and it is unlikely. James catches him, and that is going to be another perfect round for Virtus Pro.
That's the second time we've seen Heroic try and bust out a fake at that B-bomb site by just throwing utility and not actually committing any bodies to it. And that's the second time it's been absolutely demolished. Virtus Pro aren't having any of it.
You just see Flit freaking out. He goes for that jump in mid, and it's just like everybody's peeling off a B for Virtus Pro. They see what's coming.
I was really curious about that timing. I thought he was going to bite on it initially and go to the B bomb site, but he knew exactly what was happening. Perfect rotation from Flit, and a good shot from James.
Again, showing no respect for that smoke. This time around, they get tagged by that HE, though. Tessa's taking a bit. Flit now, he's in a bit of a... Yeah, exactly. A spicy situation. Maybe thinking about having a way out if he needs to fall back.
I like it though. You have to know it's low economy. Why not? Why not be aggressive in this scenario? Cadian goes down. Flit's gonna hold his position. James dinked up. Now he's gonna be forced away, but the M4 is still here to contend with. And yeah, Flit might. You could see him considering this smoke. He knows he can be sandwiched at any point, but confident in the in the better weaponry. And now he's gonna back off.
And that's the smart move here. He's so low on health. You don't want to donate anything here to Heroic going into the last round of the half. What you want to do is utterly smash Heroic in this round, keep everybody alive on the side of VP, have all the money to work with, and put Heroic in a tough spot. Heroic, though, slowly working their way onto the bomb site. Refresh taking point. He's going to try and open it up here, and Yakander with the triple. Buster, well, not the triple. They split it. They share.
Yeah. Perfect crossfire. Everyone gets 2. It's all good. Last round of the first half, and Virtus Pro is definitely going to take the lead, 8-6. Heroic just trying to add a little cherry on top here at the end.
Shout out to Sato. Got the fan in the audience, and everybody here in Stockholm watching some CS. First time in a couple of years now. But we're live with the major line from Stockholm. First best of 3 of the day. First quarterfinal here between Virtus Pro and Heroic. Heroic up 1 map. And this is the last round of this first half, and we get to see what Heroic have in store for us. They've changed it up a little bit here. They've left behind a man, sacrificial lamb over on that B site.
It's all about getting past the first shot from James. If you can make him miss that first shot and you can close the gap, especially with the MAC-10 in the hands of Cadian, although he's setting up the utility, so he's going to be farther back. He's going to be coming in a little bit late with the MAC-10. James, pulls them all. It's all about. They might want to beat that. And yeah, indeed they will. Moving right past it. New angle for James. A missed opportunity. Needs to connect, and that's a good flick down, but in a good trade from Sound. And now the A-bomb site's in a lot of trouble. Kicker's trying to play around to the edge of the smoke. He's doing it perfectly. Only 1 kill. Important trade, and Refresh is being put into play in Donut.
And he's going to catch him completely out of position here in just a moment. Flit, though, does not overextend. That opens it up. Refresh to the left. The element of surprise is gone, and now it is all on Sound with hardly any health to speak of. He's got 50 seconds. He's got time on the clock, but he has to hit the shots. And it's not going to be easy because now you've got Buster on the rotate as well. The longer this goes, it gives more time for Buster to get in position. And the bomb is out in the open. This is a nightmare for Stoughton. Heroic have already had 1 round go their way. Refresh dug him out. Now if Stoughton can come up with the goods here. With 28 seconds left, he's assuming that somebody's got the angle on that bomb already, and yep, he's just gonna have to jump across, gets the shot, not gonna have it, oh! Takes split, 18 seconds left. Needs to pick up this bomb, and he needs to hope the Buster's gonna make a mistake. Can Buster actually step into the open here? No, decides to stick it. This is how it's done. Stick the bomb, pros don't fake. And now it's on Buster and Stan. Head-to-head, 1v1, Stan with the angle. Buster with the right eye, though, could work his way in here. Who's going to hit the shot first? It's Stan coming through! Another clutch for Heroic to end the half. Stan coming up with the goods.
And he lets out a little bit of chuckle. I think that's the pressure. I think that's the adrenaline just leaving him. That's incredible stuff. 2 clutches in the second half, absolutely, or excuse me, in the first half, absolutely miraculous for Heroic. With low HP in this situation as well.
It's not even like they have anybody really, like that's the thing about Heroic, the power of Heroic, it's just spread across the whole team, the kills. But even then, it's not, nobody's really taking it over. Whereas on the other side of things, if it weren't for Flit and Jame, Virtus Pro right now would be struggling. Those two are doing the majority of the heavy lifting right now.
Yeah, great games from Flit, 17-8. Jame is 15-7. Actually, no one from Heroic is in double digits. I mean, look, you want to talk about thin margins, a 1 versus 3 and a 1 versus 2, and that's the difference between 8-7 and 10-5. Absolutely mental what Heroic's able to do in that first half.
And now they go into the favored half of this map. CT side, Heroic get to be on the receiving end. Virtus Pro now. We'll see what they're capable of here on this T side. Refresh already out and hunting for info. They're ready for this, though, and he's going to get caught in a box. There's no way he's going to survive that one. Yakinder takes him. Tesses, though, trying to fight it back, and he gets the fadeaway. Survives to fight another day. 4v4 now in the pistol.
Yeah, good they didn't chase him down either, because Sound was waiting. Sound was waiting to help out as Tesses retreated. Cadian and Shush have both cheated over towards mid. They can be at this B-bomb site very, very quickly. And Heroic is just accepting the fact that the B-bomb site is going to be under pressure. Smokes are down. Ooh, out in the open. That's a miscommunication. Sound had no idea Cave was open. He goes down for free. They can't push the issue. And here comes Tesses. Wants one more, but Buster puts him down quick.
Oh, and they're just collecting pistol rounds right now, Virtus Pro. They make it look so good. Cadian with the shot. Oh, freaking out, not quite knowing where that's coming from. Shush out of the picture, though, leaves it all on Cadian's shoulders, and he just has to hit nothing but headshots, and he is not known for his headshots. Buster keeps his cool, gets the job done, 9-7 VP, another pistol round win for them.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of, I mean, not the way they'll think of it now, but I mean, looking at it, if you're VP winning this match, I mean, first step, obviously, if you win both pistol rounds, that's a huge benefit. They have to convert the second round still, which we've obviously know can be dangerous, but you'll be happy with that if you're VP. At least for the moment. 5 Deagles out for Heroic.
5 Deagles. It's the story of CSGO right now. All the Deags.
They're pushing early at the A bomb site. Sound and Shush have gotten aggressive and have set things up. Now there's a timing at some point. If VP slow play this too much, that push is going to move forward and be able to grab information, be able to cut the map and shrink it so the defense knows where to be positioned.
Kicker was watching for this flank as well. But with a minute 20 on the clock now, Virtus Pro is starting to consolidate. Fresh smoke goes down to block off that B bomb site. And Sound just making a little bit of noise over here. But yeah, it is still Heroic going for the gamble. And do you think, Moses, that this is a... I mean, it is a gamble from Heroic, but do you think it's them trying to hold on to utility and gear for the next round? If it hits B, then they still have 4 guys alive on A with gear?
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly so they can have intel, which they've just received by pushing. Now everyone's going to back away. You have 4 players there at one point just in case the attack is coming. Now your players at the B bomb site can be a little bit passive behind these smokes. You don't have to do anything crazy because you have Sound coming in on a flank. You have Shush who's going to be able to flank. If you can get lucky, 1 kill through the smoke would be huge as that bomb gets planted.
But now it is all on this. Now Shush with a headshot on Flynn. Oh, Stammen hits the timing as well. Here's an HG. Gonna force it in the open. Hello. Stammen takes Buster. 2-man advantage for Heroic going into this retake. Kicker feeling the heat. Jame has found Shush in the meantime, and they are getting the kills. Heroic, it's still possible for them to make this retake happen. Maximum pressure on, though. And there's the smoke. Now we're wondering, is the bomb plant happening or not? No, they take so much time. They're so patient with it, Virtus Pro. Not overcommitting to the situation, they let Heroic show their hand.
Yeah, it's tough for those Deagles. I mean, great kills on the ramp, great kill on the flank from Shush as well, but those Deagles, man, it's tough to take over that part of the map with the AK-47s. Virtus Pro had a lot of safety, just got to chill. It hit some clean shots. Even could have spammed through the boards if they were really worried about what was going to be a 10-second defuse. So 10-7, VP get both pistols, they convert both second rounds. They got to be feeling good about this.
Yeah, it's just, now it's making me wonder. In the pistol rounds, can they actually convert past this Heroic? Have been very good, but this should be another round. A hard eco coming up here. It's so hard, he doesn't even have a pistol. He's going to knife him.
Well, Cadian caught 2 grenades. That's no fun.
One for each hand. Look, Juan, no hands.
5, that's dark. 5 on 4 for VP. And they should know they're up against pretty weak pistols, unarmored pistols, so this MAC-10 can really sing. Really build up some cash, but a good trade from Refresh to make sure that doesn't happen. Still, firmly in control of Virtus Pro, and they even have Buster, who has somehow walked all the way through and around the B bomb site.
Just opens that one up for business. Somehow now Stavin is just going to be kind of left over here, and yeah, there it is. He's got the Zeus. Hoping for somebody to close the distance and get a good tasing. Shush, if he could get some bonus money here with these SMGs, that would be pretty sweet, but it's not going to happen. And yeah, that pretty much snuffs this round as far as Heroic are concerned. Stavin right now just hoping he can close the distance. Doesn't even get the kill. 8 kills for Kickert.
Nobody saw that.
Yeah, that's that unfortunate one where the model, everything, it just all aligns to make it impossible for you to actually get the clutch. So, fans here in Stockholm ready to watch some CS, and well, of course, I think a lot of them are here to cheer for NIP in the next quarterfinal coming up later tonight. But we are in the thick of it here for Heroic, because this is what they've been holding on for so far. Rifles, and now they have the AWP, they have the grenades, and you can see how their protocol shapes up here in mid. Instant aggression immediately here from Refresh. When he knows that his teammate is here, and he loses the duel. Stavin, though, is going to be able to drop that HE. That saves the day. Without that, it would be even more difficult here for Heroic to fight back in the round.
Yeah, this is awkward. This round's going to slow down. It's about to hit a wall. We're going to get a lull in the action as Jaime and Yekindar seemed like they wanted to fall back.
You don't say.
And have changed their mind. Yekindar is pushing up now. 3 defenders here for Heroic. A 4-round lead for Virtus Pro. This is a long time for Heroic to have to be patient.
Especially given their inclination to push for information, to get out there and take a bit of that map. But Stavin, man, he is really waiting on this one. Is Yekindar going to get a hand, or is he just seriously going to sit here and wait? They're in this standoff as that smoke gets lined up. Stavin, he heard the pin get pulled, and yep, multiple nades. Going to spot him, but he just shrinks away, decides not to take the fight. And now Tennis is going to be here to hold the line. 3 players here for Heroic, and now it's action time. Virtus pushing up onto the bomb site. Tennis raised 1 for 1. Shush, however, falls short. Kickard with a double to open up the bomb site, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, oh, spam through. I think they even know, they knew Stan was here anyways, even before that spam came in. Now he's kind of got to fight just to survive. They can still go for this. 2 on 3. There is a kit in Stan's hands, and he's here. Flashbang out. Kickard waiting just behind the smoke. Stan has at least gotten his way out to the first pillar, but that's where it should end. Good kill. Jaime now on the ramp. Cadian has a smoke. He can actually block them off entirely. This is going to get sketchy. If he can provide just enough cover, that'd be massive. Stan has the kit. Spray coming in, no connection. And Cadian stepping up to the plate. They need to get on the bomb. Cadian's got 1, and there it is. The defuse is happening, and Heroic's got it. 8th on the board.
He gets the collateral with that as well. That's insane. But that's where the teamwork really comes in, where you've got a teammate to watch your back. That's why the bomb is seen as like a 3rd player. It's a teammate, because you know that somebody has to commit to defusing that bomb. And so it's a 2 versus 1, 2 versus 2. It goes into a 2v1. Like this time, Cadian, it works wonderfully. He gets the job done. And yeah, James just not able to come through.
Tough call. I mean, that's great from Cadian too, because you could see he was even considering cave. He had no idea where both players were. You can assume at least one's on the ramp. D-Molotov from Tess's, everything burning across the map.
Buster right now feeling like we do when the bomb goes off on this stage. Just fire and flames everywhere.
He can get a pop flash. That'd be huge. That'd be huge. He lines him up. Tess's great shooting. And Cadian behind is able to pick off a third. This is perfect from Heroic. Aggressive down the ramp, and you can't ask for anything better than that from Tess's.
This is the nightmare where you let that AK go, and yeah, maybe getting a bit ahead of himself there. Refresh did get flashed in, but the flash was completely ineffective, and Kickered on the hunt. Looking at, yeah, Stabit not going to get out of there intact and making very good use of the utility Virtus Pro. They're hunting down these Heroic players.
Man, Heroic's just throwing away such a huge advantage. The follow-up push from Refresh, not able to get out of cave, and ooh, James got scared by a dead body.
Yeah, it happens.
Everyone's a little jumpy up there.
Happens to all of us. But yeah, it's tense. You do not, with how fast these players are, instant hesitation will cost you. And so James kind of gives away the game because with 35 seconds left, he made noise, and that is going to let Heroic know that BP are still around here. And you can see from the positioning now from Shush, this is it. Heroic know what is coming. Smokes are going to go down. And Virtus Pro, they need to crack open this bomb site.
What a wild situation to be in. The 2-on-2 after how this opened. A nice flank. It's a perfect timing for Shush. They have no idea. James going to turn the corner. Oh, and he's shut down. Great shot from Shush. And Kickered everything to do.
Impeccable. Yeah, Kickered now, he's got to play that bomb. He knows where Heroic have to go. They have to come to him. If he can hit this first shot, he's trying to play the angle. Going to spot the shoulder of Cadian. Sure enough, gives it away. And he knows where Shush is coming from. Sees the shadow on the floor. Doesn't get the kill, though. Shush shuts him down. Cadian and Shush making the retake happen for Heroic. And now Heroic, they're not quite online yet. They keep having so few players surviving these rounds that they don't have that much bank to work with. But they're getting rounds on the board, and that's what matters most. 2 in a row now for Heroic.
Yeah, this has been a tough comeback into this game for Heroic from that 4-round deficit. Both of those coming down to just 2 players surviving. Both of them plants over to Virtus Pro, which gives them plenty of money. And Virtus Pro playing it smart with their economy, dropping down to Tech 9s and a Mac 10 on 4 players. And allow them to buy in the next round as that losing bonus builds. Oh, here we go, B-Rush. Thing of beauty. They eat a nade. It's dropped at their feet. It's huge. Molotov as well, but they're not stopping. Tess is with 1. Tess is with 2, and he delivers again. He is spectacular at the B-bomb site for the moment. And now Stout is put into play, and that's easy mop-up. 11-10 now.
Talk about starting to develop some momentum here. The Danes are starting to take off. They've got 10 rounds on the board now. They've cracked into the double digits. And Virtus Pro, after going for that buy, no bomb plants, it's going to be a hairy next round coming up here.
Yeah, they really could have used the bomb plant in that round. Unfortunately, Tassis is here to shut him down again. What's that, 5 kills in the past 2 rounds of this side of the map? He's been great.
That's the crazy thing about this team, Moses. It's just like anybody can step up at any given moment and just get multi-kills to just lock down rounds for Heroic. They're all a threat. It's amazing. It's not, oh, beautiful pop flash, though. That catches both of them! Buster with the double!
Oh, good recovery from Cadian, but still a man down. Still a really dicey situation. It's one thing to give Virtus Pro an advantage. It's one thing, oh my lord! He jumped into it. I was going to say, it's one thing to just have 3 defenders on this map and be spread so thin. You can see Flit has made a huge advantage, and they're cognizant of the fact. They're aware. Cadian even checking behind him, at least for the moment. A lot of gaps, a lot of holes in this defense at the moment.
Hopefully we get a replay of that Cadian shot, because his feet must have just touched the ground and instantly got that shot. That is insane. Kicker it now. Speaking for information, the Deagle's still so dangerous up close. Double body shot will do the trick.
It's fine. Ooh, good kill from Refresh. Yeah, that's everything. That makes this a little bit easier for Heroic as they've stabilized, especially with this smoke down. Shush is more than happy to just stall them out and chill.
Look at this, though. James is just running around, making noise, stomping, trying to draw the defense back over here, but Shush is not to be fooled with 2 players. Oh, Jane, though, perfect peek catches. Cadian has no idea, however, or now he does, with that flash going over the top. 27 seconds left, and if Jane can save this AWP, he's perfectly fine with this. I mean, it would be nice to get a bomb plant out of the situation, obviously, to get money for the rest of his teammates, but he literally just found the one gun on the whole map that he wants to save. Feels good to hear that again, Moses.
Yeah, saving to chance of Jame time in the Avicii Arena. 11-11. Heroics made it all the way back. 4 straight. And now feeling a bit more comfortable, although they've been tested. This round was very sketchy. Good on Katie, and here we go. Just barely touches the ground.
That's so nutty.
Timeout called from Virtus Pro as well. They've been stumped again. Once the gun rounds come out in this second half, they've lost 4 in a row.
The second timeout called, and man, it feels like these guys really have to start feeling the heat before they're willing to try and slow it down.
23 kills on Jame and 10 deaths. 20 kills on Flit and 15 deaths. Phenomenal games being played on the heroic side of things. Obviously some huge clutches in that first half, but it's a much more spread affair. 15 kills on Tessus as the top fragger.
Jame the Showman as well. So far also known as the Showman with that AWP. He does hit the flick. He does hit those shots. They're crazy. But he also just bails out of the show. So you never know what you're going to get with Jame. One thing is for certain, though, he's going to be trying to find this kill and trying to punish this aggression from Heroic. Heroic, once again, straight down mid, applying maximum pressure to Virtus Pro. They don't want to let Virtus Pro get comfortable at all. When you're coming out of a tactical timeout, if they can stop VP short, that would be brilliant for Heroic.
How long does Cadian stay here, though? Because it's going to be tough for him to feel comfortable evacuating. Actually, look how much pressure is being put on the A-bomb side. This kill, oh my god, Yekendar's on point. A-bomb side has been lost. But Virtus Pro have the bomb in Buster's hands, and it's so slow to follow up and get into the action. That's a long time for Jame and Flit to have to hold on to things.
That's so sick, though. Refresh with the off angle, looking over the smoke like that. They never expected a VP. Yekender, gets his head taken off by Tessus. That is a huge kill. Now you can even get into the bomb site, although there is going to be a chance. They don't know that Buster's rotated back, and now Tessus has opened the door.
Yeah, this was an odd round for VP to have so much success towards the A bomb site, but never able to actually feel comfortable in holding on to it. The bomb being on the other side of the map entirely after that fast-paced opening, and Buster's just kind of chilling. Heroic's more than happy to let him have the site, and they'll all converge. He's going to have players coming from every different angle.
Well, he gets a bomb plant out of that. That's a winning situation at least. Finds one headshot to kick things off. 1v3. There's the second refresh. Heroic just inching forward one at a time. That's exactly what Buster wants in this situation. Just a series of duels. This time, however, it looks like they're going to buddy up and they're going to just go for the big swing. Shush. Not going to let him pull the trigger. Very nicely done there. In the end, they got the job done, Moses. But leading up to it, it was looking a little scary there.
Yeah, it was a little dicey. They gave him all the 1v1s he wanted, and fair play to Buster. He had to get aggressive. He had to go peek some angles. I was worried he was just going to kind of tuck himself into a corner, but 1 versus 4, you have to go alleviate some of the pressure by finding kills before the retake happens. He did just that, but not enough. 12-11. Heroic takes the lead.
It's where it's dangerous, for Heroic. They need to stay focused now. This will be the true test. Now, some teams can get ahead on the map, and then they struggle to close the map out. It's a whole different beast when it's match point and you're trying to end it. You need to know, like Ardeth was mentioning, right? Have that killer instinct to just get the job done.
Well, at the moment, through the 2 maps that we've seen, I'm much more believing in the killer instinct of Heroic rather than Virtus Pro's ability to grind out these games the way they did in the previous stages of the major.
Whoa.
I don't think Virtus Pro's shown me that same kind of level, that same kind of fortitude. Really, really violent exchange. Down low. Yekendar just 3rd HP, 30 health.
Yeah, Buster getting tagged up as well. That was unpleasant. But now VP going to go for the rotate. Now that they've shown a little bit of presence around the map, they have kept it honest here, Virtus Pro. But they've elected to gather up, and it's looking like it's going to turn into the hit. They don't have that much utility to work with. Just a couple of smokes. 3 now. And a handful of flashes. And it's just straight out onto the side. Cadian with a nade in hand, going to get caught, and somehow he survives. 5-on-5 retake still possible here for Heroic. That would be tremendous.
Oh, that would be huge. Big kill. If they can actually take out Yekendar, they need it. Heroic, 2 players in the flank. Shush and refresh. Good kill from Cadian. He's got 1 more. He spams him down to the board. Oh, and great damage on the Buster as well. Cadian's making this doable, but Yekendar is still in play.
Yekender on the flank can make all the difference here for Virtus Pro. He's hoping to catch somebody out on the rotated mid. Not going to find anybody just yet. This is buying valuable time, though. It's keeping one of these heroic players stuck here, having to watch for him. They knew he was out there, and now this is going to make it so difficult. But at some point, heroic have to go. They're down half their time on this bomb, and Yekender's rotating around. It's a 3-on-3. They need to get on it and start tapping this bomb. Out the open kick. It's going to take them in. It's a 1-for-1 trade. It's going to be the long con, though, with the bomb smoked. It is not enough. Excellent round coming up for Virtus Pro, tying it up 12-12.
Yeah, plant position makes that shot into the smoke very, very easy to line up. Good flank from Yekender as well. You're right, that ate so much time off the clock for that retake to come in and be really, truly dangerous. Wrapping all the way around as well. Plenty of time to do it, and a timeout is called by Heroic. You mentioned it.
Some shaky hands there.
Yeah, you mentioned a couple times throughout this win streak, like winning rounds is great, but four of the 5 rounds they've won on this streak have only had 2 players surviving, so Heroic has no cash flow built up of any kind.
Yeah.
They're going to invest everything they have here. They're right on the edge. Some utility is going to come out, no kits quite yet, and Shush is relegated to a P250.
Now, yeah, that's going to be just, you're really just going for the stretch. But Shush, always the team player. He's the guy who does take these hits for Heroic when they need it. Well, now Virtus Pro again back into the basics as we get the nade protocol from Heroic in mid, slowing things down. Virtus Pro are going to have to wait for those to clear up before they can get in here and fight. And in the meantime, James boasted up, looking deep. Got to be careful, though. Flash over the top. James not going to commit. This is that standoff between the two. Stopping with the peek for info. Did not see anybody. It's a question of whether or not Heroic are going to try playing aggressive or not. Although, as I say that, Shush is rotating hard off the A bomb side. They're leaving it to Cadian. 4 players fixing to be on this A side. Here's the gamble from Heroic because they don't have that much money. They have to go and make a play. And VP might run headlong into this.
Oh, they are. They're maybe not running headlong, but maybe walking right into it. Buster leading the way, Flitz behind him. Do they want to execute or do they want to have a contact play? Do they want to try and catch this defense off guard? There's a smoke. Oh, Refresh goes down. Tessis tucked himself into a corner. Sound's going to get a double from the other side, and that allows Tessis to push forward. A 3rd kill, and Heroic defense delivers again.
Sound delivers again. What a monster. Again, he shows up. Shush chiming in, only had P250, does help out, and now there's going to be the quick rotation, but Cadian's already going to be in position to deal with this. 30 seconds, so Virtus Pro still have a little bit of time to work with. Yeah, Cadian, there's the flash over the top. It took a little bit of time, but he gets a kill. And it's all on Yekender now. Shush, just lurking on the edge of the smoke, catches him out. 13-12, Heroic back in the lead.
So much of Virtus Pro's attack is heading towards this B bomb site, and they have not had success there. Like, Tessis has shut him down twice. Stown has now shut him down. Cadian's had good rounds on that side of the map as well. They're just not having access to this B bomb site, and I don't think they've done enough really to switch it up and throw some other looks. Attack A, get some success over at A. Take some control in mid. Force Heroic to not be able to just have such a solid defense there. Have some success elsewhere and come back to the B bomb site later.
Right.
But you're running out of time for that.
That's the scary thing. Nice flash. Oh, Refresh trying to go for the play. He's not quick enough, though. Flit, once again, he's been so strong. 23 kills, both him and James right now, splitting the top of the pack. But there's the man advantage for Virtus Pro in an all-important round to keep them in this second map. Heroic's map pick. But Heroic had a strong first half. And well, if they keep making plays like that and having them go against them, it's going to get dangerous pretty quick here for Heroic.
They're shifting everyone over to A. They're just,
hard gamble.
Yeah. Well, and you also know Virtus Pro is going to slow play it, as their style is, especially in a 5-on-4. Flip picks one off in mid. Cadian's able to pick it right back up. Good shot from Tessis, back into a 3-on-3. And now we have Buster investigating over at the B bomb site. They found it's open, but they've got to deal with James. If they want to get back to this side of the map, they have got to deal with this lurk. Tessis is not going to check. Cadian is going to believe it's clear. He's going to go down. He pays for the lack of checking, and Tessis does eventually get it. Into a 2-on-2 we go.
And look at his teammate. Shush is so far away right now. Bomb gets planted, and he is still hot-footing it over here, trying to get into position to help his teammate out. And Tessis changing it up. This is the must win, and he does it. Shush coming through with the kill. 2v1. It's on Buster now. And Heroic are closing in. The bomb is about halfway ticked. They're starting to run a little low on time here, Heroic. They need to maneuver, and they're sticking with the buddy system. I love it. They're going to put themselves in a position to trade the kills. It's all about spacing now. Buster, hearing the footsteps, knows which way they're coming from. He's trying to play the angle. Gets the one kill, and he's going to get the second. Buster shuts them down. 13-13, tied up. We are not going away just yet, Moses.
Buster had that 1v4 earlier. That was a good performance, but boy, did Virtus.pro need someone on this team to win a clutch. Heroics had a couple of big ones, a couple great retakes as well. Virtus.pro needed some life, and Buster's provided it. Great off angle, using the pillar perfectly to allow his aim to reset. That's textbook.
And he has the angle advantage at the end there. That is just beautiful. Tessus is wondering, why didn't he swing right instead of left? It's just all of these sorts of little micro decisions. And now the third tactical timeout getting called here by Heroic, who once again find themselves in a position to force buy.
This round is everything. This half has been so ugly for Virtus.pro, but despite all of that, they still have a chance. If they can win this round, break the money of Heroic, who are buying with everything they have. You got, I think, 3 M4s will likely be the end. A scout on Shush as well. Heroic putting everything into this, and that if Virtus.pro wins this round, they're up 14-13, and Heroic have no money. They're looking like they'd be able to take us to Inferno as a deciding map, which would be excellent.
Would it not? Exactly. Then we get Inferno as a decider. That's just the way it's supposed to be. It's just the way it's supposed to be, Moses. Inferno as a third. Here we go. Heroic. They're going to be hard pressed here. Virtus.pro wastes no time at all. Walk onto a B bomb site that's wide open.
This is dicey. Heroic, oh, that kill is huge. That might actually convince them to come over to this bomb site and retake it entirely to actually go for this round. All 5 players here. And Heroic's going to begin. Tessus delivering again a great dink onto Yekindar.
Yekindar getting headshot. Refresh trying to do some damage here. He's got that 5-7, putting some shots through that smoke. Tessus not ready for it. Flit's going to find one, and James as well. It's still tight here between both of these teams. It's a 3-on-3. Heroic trying to stick together. Maximum firepower, but they line up, and James sprays them. They line up in the end, Moses. They were too excited about taking the fight.
They had to get on the plan as well. There were no kits for Heroic. They had to get on that early. And I think that initial kill from Tessus pulls them into the bomb site and allows VP to wipe everything away. That is crazy. I thought there was a world in which Heroic just called a save because they had no money in the 5-on-5, and they threw everything at it. They saw an opportunity, and it backfires. Virtus.pro with the chance to get to 15, and that'll give them 2 opportunities to close out Ancient.
Yep, and yes, exactly that. Are we going to go to overtime? Are Heroic showing that they are mortal after all, after that performance on Mirage? Buster got a nice angle. He's got his teammate there to support him as well. Heroic wasting no time at all with this setup. I like it a lot. Why faff about? Just get the eco round out of the way.
We've mentioned so many times, James and Flit, how much work they're putting in for Virtus.pro. Buster has climbed the scoreboard as well. 28 kills on James, 25 on Flit, 23 on Buster. On the Heroic side of things, it's Shush with 21 and Tessus with 20.
And that can be that can actually be the difference maker when everybody is solid, but who is that ultimate star that's coming in? Get those big rounds for you. Virtus.pro have had a couple now, and well, let's see. I mean, this is still just going to be Cadian kind of lurking around here, hoping that somebody's going to be unwittingly walking into his crosshairs. And as far as VP are concerned, they've found their way out. They're not going to take any risks. There's absolutely no reason to donate an AK to their opponents. One shot, headshot is the last thing that they want. A little bit of a toasty finish to that round. And let's get into it. Virtus.pro, map point, hoping to take this to a 3rd map on Inferno, and that would be the true test for both of these teams. Going the distance on LAN at the major. Terrific. But here we go. Countdown is in, and we've got the nades, we've got the rifles. No AWP for Cadian. Didn't quite have the money to do it. No kits either is going to make this very tense. They can afford to make no mistakes now, Heroic. They have to get it done. They have to shut VP out. And there's the start. Tessus. How does he find James?
Oh, look, there's a chance to trade it right back. Yekindar, he's so deadly. Cadian is going to fall back, but Refresh has no cover. He has no ability to get away inside the smoke. He somehow finds it. He will go down eventually, but he did everything he could. Tessus falls next. Buster finds him around the edge of the smoke.
What a hero. What a hero. Without that kill, now he's got the flank coming in. Style gonna catch Flint looking the wrong way. Thinking Flint's gonna make all the difference there. Instead, it is going to be traded. Buster takes him out, and so it's back into a 2-on-2. It's tit for tat since the start of the round.
This has been so chaotic, and there's no way if you're heroic that you can read what the end game is quite yet. You haven't figured anything out. Cadian has pushed on mid. I don't know if he can hear those footsteps.
If it is, it's on the limit, and you do see Shush starting to work his way back. He was heading towards B, and now he's going towards A.
The timing on this flank from Cadian could just seal this round. It's all up to that. Buster has no HP to get into this duel. Knife is out. Oh my god, they didn't see each other.
They didn't see each other?
They didn't see each other at all. Cadian's going to rotate all the way around, and he has no idea how perfect that flank might have been.
Unreal. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. And now Shush going to get caught out in the open. Kicker with the drop on him. Cadian, this is going to be so difficult. One bullet does the trick though. 1v1 versus Buster versus Kicker for it all. Virtus Pro could force the third map here, and it's all on Kicker's shoulders. Cadian with the spray, and he can't get it done. 16-13, we're going to map 3.
I cannot believe Virtus Pro recovered. That's incredible.